What's happening, guys? We're going live with some industry insider today. We're going to do a little bit of a Laughlin recap. I don't know who's going to be able to join us. I think Dustin Battle Axe Jones is going to join us. Christian Sourapas is going to join us. Ryan Edwards may or may not join us, so we'll see what happens. We also have a secret placed in the screen here. I don't know if you can see some of the secrets in the screen, but if you guys notice or comment on what's going on in the screen, we may or may not give you some as well. So we'll just wait a little bit and see if those guys log on. Everybody's been super, super busy, man, with that Sand Sports Super Show coming up. But it'll be cool to see who ends up joining. But it'll be good. Like I said, if you guys notice what's going on the screen, maybe we'll give you guys something for free too. You want to say hi to him, James, before you bail out?
What's up, everybody?
Yo.
For the Dirt Life Show.
Dirt Life Show. We got Buddy over here. So yeah, we'll have the boys joining us real quick here. Should be pretty good. Thanks for all you guys joining us. Hey, let us know who's going to Sand Sports Super Show tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be there tomorrow too. So, man, that Laughlin race looked crazy. We'll just wait for these guys to join us too. So. Oh, Alex already noticed.
Uh-oh.
Yep. He was the first person to notice.
Really?
Yeah. So he already noticed. I mean, how many people are we going to have to buy these for? Alex is a warfighter guy, a veteran. So, yeah, so we'll wait for these guys to join in just a second here. Christian, and I really wanted Ryan Edwards to join us from KMC.
He's probably on Instagram.
Yeah, he probably is on Instagram, but he's
Not on the show.
yeah, just not on the show. So he was saying he was having one heck of a day. So we'll see what happens. We could just make fun of him since he's not here. But yeah, we'll wait till Dustin joins and Christian joins, and then we'll start talking about it. What's up, Eric? How are you, man? What's up, Adam? We got a whole bunch. It looks like Christian and what's up, Mikey? John Lewis, what's up, buddy? David, a bunch of people. So it looks like Dustin's going to join us here too. Let's get him on. What's up, Zach? How are you? Hi, Jessica. Adam. Okay, cool, Adam. We'll see you guys tomorrow. What's up, Zach? Dustin, what's up, dude?
What's up, my man? How are you, buddy?
Where you at?
Sitting on my back porch, man, getting everything packed up for Sand Sports Super Show.
Are you gonna head out tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I fly out early in the morning so I can get there midday tomorrow. And then I got a spa day all day and then get ready for the show.
You know how they have that game like Where's Waldo or like hidden things in the screen? Can you see anything hidden in our screen?
Yeah.
Don't say it. Don't get away. Though. Don't get away because we're playing games. Like we already have to buy donuts for one dude that noticed them.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I'm spotting some things that aren't even really hidden. If you were trying to hide them, bro, you did not do a good job.
Back porch. You mean house mullet?
Yeah, that ain't no lie freaking part. This is my party area back here. You know what I mean? Matches the hair.
Hey, so Dustin, we're gonna have Christian Sourapas join us. Is that cool?
Yeah, of course, dude.
All right. So Ryan Edwards said that he was gonna try to jump on, but we can make fun of him because he was saying I'm having a hell of a day. So Christian, what's going on, dude?
Poor thing.
Oh man, here comes trouble.
Hey,
bro, look at you. Are you wearing a collared shirt? Look at how classy you look.
I am. Somebody's got to work.
Hey, aren't you in Florida?
I am in Florida right now, actually.
Well, thank you guys both for joining us. Hey, so we're doing an industry insider today. I want to talk at the end. I'll talk a little bit about Sand Sports, see if you guys are going to make it. But you guys both just got done racing Laughlin, right?
Yep.
Sure did. I think we went 2 and 3, didn't we?
Yeah, it's KMC. You know, way to represent. 2 cars on.
Yeah, of course.
That's pretty badass, man. It's cool to see that you guys can talk with each other and have fun. Looks like some other people are trying to join us, but after the races too, dude, when I was watching some of the Instagram posts, it looks so fast. Like every single dude out there was full pepper the whole time, and I mean, dust is a key factor in every race, but it looked like the dust was like no other at this race. Like they didn't water anything.
Yeah, what was honestly most impressive to me is that your boy over there got turned over in the whole shot. You know how rowdy those live engine starts get. And man, Sourapas, I don't know about you, dude, but when we're carrying 2,000-pound cars, like it's one thing in our short course cars, you can kind of bump into each other like Texplex. But dude, when we're rolling into the first corner at 60 and 70 and 2,000-pound desert cars, bro, you tangle tires. And for anybody that didn't see it, it's insane. You need to go back and check out the video of Sourapas rolling in the first corner on the whole shot. Car gets back on the tires, and then he goes on to finish third, which is crazy to me.
Dude, you rolled over so quick, Christian.
I'd love to say it was talent, but I mean, that's pure luck. I didn't think it was that bad until the next morning. I was actually sore, and my co-driver took the brunt of it. And he actually said it was kind of a hard knock. Yeah, it definitely sucked. I was a huge critic of the 8-car Land Rush start, let alone live engine. If anything, it should have been dead engine, just so we could separate ourselves. But yeah, I thought it completely defeated the whole purpose of qualifying. Usually how I'm used to doing it is the pole sitter, which was Mitch, should have gone out by himself, and then it should have been, shotgun start. That, has worked, really well throughout the year. Or in past.
Senior just joined us too.
What's that?
Mitch Senior just joined us too.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And I mean, luckily for Mitch, I think Mitch came out with the whole shot. Dustin would have to verify that. I mean, I was too busy, upside down in the back of the field. But
too busy turtling over. Yeah. That was such a quick flip though, man. And then like you landed and you were on your wheels and you were already going. I was like, holy crap, look at Christian's reflexes. Get it going.
Yeah, I call that stunt the RC car foot.
we call that Dennis Anderson where I'm from, going grave digger. You know what I mean? When you come down off of a flip and you just go full tap, that's called the grave digger.
Hey, so how was the track and stuff like that? Because I didn't get to go and check out the race.
Extremely dusty. After getting buried I think we were dead last, so we qualified 5th and came out and turned 1/8. So it took at least 3 laps for us to even, get settled. And then by the time Piplick and Jones were gone, so we, showed no mercy with our car. It's unbelievable that it even finished, because I was just charging every single braking bump, every single ditch, pretty much like a trophy truck. And that car is clapped. That's the best way to say it.
That's what I was going to say. Dustin, you were pretty close to the front most of the race. I mean, you saw how to deal with dust, but dude, I could not believe how fast the pace was. It was like full pepper the whole time.
Yeah, dude, it was I can certainly say this was the hardest that I've ran my car this year, which I think everybody knows that races in this series knows that Laughlin is that race, dude. It's like a full-on short course, even in our desert cars. So it's get as much weight off as you can, strip the car as far as you can, because you know how hard you have to run. And so the pace, man, was crazy. And I really, even though I was pushing the car like super hard, and we were getting into lap traffic like pretty quick into the race, I was thinking, dude, somebody at this pace is going to break.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Mitchie, he did go down. And so when you're running the cars that hard, like Christian said, dude, it is just a matter of time when you're like, when, not if. When is this thing going to come apart running this hard?
Yeah, exactly. Lopez Racing just said, imagine being a volunteer on the track. We didn't even have time to wave or take pictures. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Yeah, Jessica, I don't know where Ryan's at, but he's not here, man. He had a hell of a day, though. Yes, we had a funny comment come in. He goes, Jay Lott said, the fact that there is still Baja 500 mud on the KMC car behind me and a secret prize right there. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, our car Stand Sports show how it is right now. I told Ryan, just flip the thing upside down and leave it on display upside down. The fans would love that.
That would be pretty funny, right? Sand Asylum said Sourapas Motorsports #1. Absolutely the most solid team out there. You guys did do pretty good, man. Were you pumped on the way you drove, Christian?
Yeah, I think we had a pretty good run, minus the flipping. It just sucks because, I mean, our lap times kind of reflected it. But in my opinion, I felt like we were the fastest car out there. And we just lost so much time in the beginning. I mean, we just eventually ran out of laps. And that's where I think our car would have really shined, is if we had, 2 or 3 more laps. Because who knows what would have happened then. Like Dustin was saying, I mean, I was hoping people were going to drop off. But, Dustin runs a great program. And Piplick, He's having a really strong year too. So just to be up front with these guys so early, I mean, I think it's only like my fifth UTV race. So just to be a contender at this point, I'll certainly take it.
Yeah, Dustin, you got to be pumped too, though, because you got more guys to battle with. It's always good.
Dude, that's it, man. I truly love racing. And so I think a lot of people get a little timid or get a little scared when they see fast guys coming in, or they see somebody coming in like, I think, Christian, y'all ran some 6100s or something like that, right? And so you're kind of, so for me, I'm like, yeah, bro, I want you to bring down Menzies. I want you to bring down McCachran. Like, bro, I want to race the fastest dudes on their best day. And so that makes it exciting for me to especially see UTV series getting so fast. And honestly, like Christian said, I was surprised my car held up to the beating that I put it through.
Dude, I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, and it's because you guys were going through dust, so I'm sure you were hitting stuff wide open.
Oh man, you always hit stuff that you don't ever see, and you never know what it was that you hit. But honestly, it's a testament because he and I both race Can-Ams, not only to how good the Can-Ams hold up, but how good UTVs are starting to hold up, man. There's guys that, back in the day, whenever we first started racing, they told us, if you finish and if you just keep the car moving, you have a good chance to win. And that is definitely not the case anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Roscoe said Dustin Jones, S3 domination, the king of kings. There you go. Desert Squadron, John Lewis over there said, hopefully the surprise isn't from Baja. No, that's a freshie, dude. Class act, Dustin. Is it true, Christian, that when you were young, you had to get A's in school or there was no racing? That's true for everybody, man. Everybody got to get good grades.
Yeah, I didn't have to get all A's because, I wasn't just how kind of a lot of people are. I wasn't just born to be great at school. I had to work my ass off. And I think that's really what my parents wanted to see mostly, because if they knew I was trying, I was going to get a 3.5 GPA, which is kind of a BA average. So no, that's kind of yes and no. I didn't have to get straight A's, but if I didn't work my ass off and give it my best effort, then absolutely correct. There was zero racing.
Hey, Christian, you want to know a fun fact? Dustin has a pretty good education.
Yeah, a real good education. I was homeschooled until I got to high school. But I actually did.
But then you cranked it up, dude. Most people don't know about that, dude. They just see you as a badass racer, but you got some skills in that brain of yours.
Yeah, surprisingly, man, as dumb as I sound, I'm not actually dumb. I've got a mechanical engineering degree, and I graduated in like the top 20% of my class in mechanical engineering, like all kind of crazy stuff. But man, it was so. Do what?
I never knew that.
Yeah, not many people do, man. It was tough to cheat my way all the way through that. You know what I mean? 4 years of cheating, man. It was tough.
Were you buying stuff like this right here for all your teachers, making sure they give you good grades?
100%. It's the same way I get all my good draws in the races. Is, dude, you grease enough palms, bro, you'll be up front every time.
Allen Motorsports asked if you guys were going to be running the 1000. You could ask them both answer. Why don't you go first, Dustin?
So the Mexico races are tough for us. Most people know we make 20-hour drive just to make it in the races in the States. So to go, 28, 30 hours down into Mexico and to take, 2 weeks away from the business to go down there and pre-run, it's right now, it's not feasible for us. So
yeah, that would be almost a 3.5 week run for you guys to do a 1000.
It is, because I'm sure, like Christian, like if we're going to run Mexico, I'm going out there to win it. I'm not going to show up and just run that race. Hey, I'm going down there 2 weeks of pre-running. Like, I'm checking everything. And so I'm going to give myself the best chances I can to win, or I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Christian? You thinking about maybe doing any Mexico races?
Certainly on my mind, but sort of how Dustin said, it's so much time, so much money, so much effort. It's not only you that needs to make the time. Your chase crew really has to come down. And a lot of guys are volunteers, and it's just super tough to round guys up. So I think if the right opportunity came, full transparency, I don't really have any legitimate options right now. I know Brett for sure won't be available for the 1000 just because that guy works like a dog. That guy, a lot of people don't know, but Brett works like 60 easily 60-hour weeks every single week as a night shift supervisor up in Monterey. So Brett doesn't even live anywhere near us. He lives in Northern California right now. So it's tough. I probably would only really consider doing a trophy truck ride. Probably not UTV. It's just the Penicillin run's too long of a way, in my opinion. And I still feel like I can, run up with the best trophy truck guys. And like I said, if the right opportunity, presented itself with a guy that I think I could win the ball 1,000 overall with, then certainly.
Yeah, well, so I have a question, but let me answer these questions or get these comments. So Dustin's positivity and outlook on life is something we should all strive to have. Hey, man, Ryan, I agree 100%. Lopez Racing says, will any of you guys be racing Laughlin Desert Classic next weekend? I don't think you guys just got back, so I doubt that.
That's a truck and buggy race only, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, we're not going to bring anything there.
Which plus you guys were just there too. So if would either of you guys' mind change? Like Dustin, I kind of see traveling all the way down there, but either of you guys mind change if it was a loop race instead of a peninsula run?
Logistically, that certainly makes it easier, and so it makes it a lot more feasible to do that in not quite as much time. But man, it's still like Christian said, it's a big investment, and not just for us as drivers, because I can get down there and I can make time for it, but we also have a pit crew that has to be gone for a week minimum. At least a couple of guys that have to be down there pre-running with us to follow us through. Yeah. So loop race, it doesn't make it substantially easier, but besides in the race vehicle, like he said, in a trophy truck with a peninsula race, like I get it. That's a long run in a UTV. Loop race, a little more feasible in a UTV, so it'd be more possible, but it's still a tough race to do.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Would you consider even doing it in a UTV, or Christian, or you're just a truck guy at that point?
I don't know. If a guy like Dustin called me up, maybe.
That's what we start. Dude, I'm telling you right now, we need to put together a North America dream team, dude. Some guys that have never raced down in Baja. Let's put together a dream team and run it.
I know. Somebody's got to go give Wineland and Phil down there a run for their money.
Bro, just down there running away with it. Unchallenged. It's time for us to
That would be kind of cool if you guys did do something like that. I think that would be a pretty dream team. Then that would make resources a lot easier.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, like I said, I'm open. I wouldn't just shut down any opportunity. Like any opportunity, would have my ear. And whether it makes sense, financially, logistically, I just kind of see it more realistic. Just in my personal opinion, I think it's more realistic to say that trophy truck or bust at this point.
Yeah,
unless we could get Ryan Edwards on here and get KMC on board, you know what I mean? Maybe throw together a couple of bones to help support a KMC UTV to get down there.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe we'll talk to him this weekend at the Sand Sports Super Show. Ryan Piplovich joined and said 2 solid class act guys right there. Yeah, we agree, Ryan, 100%. And congratulations on you actually doing well and winning the Laughlin race, man. You were on fire.
That ain't no lie.
That Piplik boogies. He definitely he can move that little car of his.
Hey,
dude,
so
surprisingly,
that pace, Dustin, compared to what you're used to, because honestly, when I was looking at some of those the recap videos and stuff that people posted, it literally looked like everybody was going 103%, like over the edge of what the cars could handle. And usually it's like, I don't know, 98%, 90%. So like I was like, man, I don't think people are gonna last.
If you weren't crashing every mile, you weren't going fast enough.
So exactly what he said is what I tell everybody. Like, if you ride in the car with me, if I don't scare myself a few times during the race, I know that I'm not running a winner's pace. Yeah. So there was a couple of times during that race, even I told Dustin, like in the in-cab video, that I tell him, like, hold on, this is it. And so we're swapping ends like door to door to the ground and drive out of it. And so if you're not willing to run that pace, you're not going to win out there.
That's freaking crazy, man. Like, just think about it. It wasn't even like that a year ago, dude.
No.
Yeah. And when I get into the thick of it, I still have, trophy truck programmed into me. So there's a couple times where I just absolutely obliterate the skid plate on, especially the proving grounds. I kept trying to drive that thing like a trophy truck. And I mean, it's a miracle. I tried to end my life 8 times. And if there was a 9th lap, it probably would have been all over. Right
yeah. I heard you say earlier that, man, if I just had a couple of more laps, like I think I could have been there. And I thought if I had a couple of more laps, I would have crashed my car.
You were pacing it just to the end?
Yes, dude. And the terrible part is I hang out with a bunch of rowdy people. So like my pit crew tries to keep me pretty calm on the radio when I'm coming through, like tells me, hey, you're this far off this guy, you're this far off this. And so Cowboy Cerrone was like, give me that radio. He was like, Dustin's a freaking last lap. You better lay it out there. And so I was like, God dog it. So I started turning it up and going through the last lap, coming out of the infield. Like I freaking buried it in that big berm that goes and breaks out into the main desert. And when I did, like I got crossed up and I hit a rock, and so it snatched my wheel and went no power steering for the rest of the last lap. And I think I gave up like 40 or 50 seconds on that last lap. And I was like, yep, I'm giving this race away. But point of that is like a couple of more laps, the car wouldn't have stayed together.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like Ryan Piplick just joined or said, commented in, said, thank you. The pace was fast every lap, and he was like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to make it another lap if I don't slow down, and lap traffic was pretty gnarly.
And that's sort of what I was banking. I knew I was so far back that, I had to really put a charge on. And my dad was sitting there on the radio. He was on the last, right when we got to the last lap, he was like, you're probably not going to catch him. Just sit back and see what happens. And I was like, yeah, okay.
I'm just going to take it easy and bring it in.
Yeah, I was like, I was already, those rollers on my car are damn near non-existent. They're damn near sliders now. So.
John Woodford over at X Travel said, what's up? Emily Edwards said, Christian probably hid my keys in your van. So, hey, Christian, we found Emily's keys.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, she's convinced I hit him?
I guess so. So both of you guys are going to be at Sand Sports, or is just your car going to be at Sand Sports, Christian?
Just my car. So I don't come home from Florida until Sunday. And if I land at 1, Sand Sports will pretty much be done. So I think I missed that one, unfortunately. But I think Off-Road Expo maybe is coming up. So I'll probably go to that one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But Dustin, you will be out there. What are you going to fly out in the morning?
Yeah, we take off in the morning, and so I'll be out there tomorrow evening to hang out a little bit and just kind of cruise around. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'll be at the Can-Am booth all day. So they're trying to do a big thing. That big crazy 6x6 Defender that we built, like full custom chassis. Like,
I love that car.
Dude, that thing is so wild. It's got like 38-inch like mud grapplers or open countries. It's got custom billet 22-inch wheels that we had cut. Like, the thing's ridiculous. But
how gnarly are the portals for that thing to get that thing moving?
Dude, it's a lot to get those tires rotating. That's a lot of wheel and tire mass, especially since it's got 6 on it. And so we had that thing shipped out there. And so we're going out there to hang out and kind of show that thing off, because we built all of that in our shop. Full iPad mounted in the dashboard, no switches. Like, everything is activated through the iPad. Like, dude, build is amazing. So I'm going out there to the Can-Am booth to set up with that and then cruise around a little bit, man, and just see people,
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Well, Christian, I know that you're going to be busy in Florida, but Dustin, you're more than welcome to stop by. We're going to have a Dirt Life show tomorrow night at the KMC booth, so cruise by.
Oh, so I'm going to be part of that or what?
Yeah, come hang out, man.
I know I got to get off this crappy audio program, dude, and get on some good headsets where you can actually hear what I'm saying.
I think you're doing a good job, man. So it'll be cool to see you guys tomorrow, or to see you, Dustin, tomorrow. But anyways, yeah, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming on and hanging out for a little bit. If there's anything that, like, happened during, like, the whole Laughlin trip that you guys could say was fun other than Christian turtling over, what would you say was the most fun part?
Oh, man. I don't know. That's tough for me. This one was really
you usually have some fun traveling stories.
Dude, somehow our stuff gets out of control. Oh, yeah, we did get a ticket for 92 and a 65. So we almost got truck, trailer, and race car towed by the DOT. Like, they were going to haul it off, and we were not going to make it to the race. We sat out there for like 45 minutes, and finally the trooper was like, I'm in the DOT. They're on the other side of the state, so they can't get here. So just, here's your license, here's your tickets, just get out of here.
What
so
state
it was New Mexico. And so, dude, I forgot about that. We were this freaking close to not even making it to the race at all, because he was going to get truck and trailer and everything towed.
Dude, that's a freaking trooper that you don't want to mess with, man. That sucks.
No, and of course he hit us with the same thing that every police officer says: "If I see you back in my town again, I'm taking everything." And I said, "Okay,
Dude,
cool."
that's like a freaking Dukes of Hazzard, Roscoe P. Coltrane kind of move. Like, come on, man.
Dude, I forgot about that. That completely mine. We were terrified for a minute, dude. He kept us held up for like an hour, like going through everything, asking us all these questions. Where are you going? And so, like, he was legitimately going to take it all, dude. And we were not going to make it to the race because they were going to keep it locked up till whatever Monday.
Dude, that's crazy. Anything happened to you that was cool, Christian?
Uh,
Pretty gnarly story. I don't know if you could beat that one.
Certainly can't beat that. I'd probably say the most fun part of the race was getting out of the car and hopping in the AC. It was so hot.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah. How gnarly was it?
It was like 110, I think, when we took the green flag. I mean, I didn't show up till like 5 minutes before the green flag dropped, and I got my stuff on and, rolled. And I mean, by lap 3, I was like, I could really go for an ice cold Gatorade right now. So then I had
Christian, this is something that I always wonder because I do it a certain way. Whenever you're getting ready for a race like, say, this one was actually a little hotter than Vegas to Reno. But when you're getting ready for a race like Vegas to Reno or like this race that we just had in Laughlin, do you try to stay in the AC and like stay cool and stay chilled as long as you can, or do you get out in the sun? Do you acclimate to it?
So, I mean, shit, I'm gonna give some advantages over to my competition. What kind of show is this? Is this why I'm on? No, I mean, I think if you stay in the AC the whole time, then your body's gonna go in shock once you go into heat. So I kind of like, kind of do like a contrast. It's kind of a weird word I just used, but I try to get out in the heat and then I go back into the AC, get out in the heat. But I mean, I did it for qualifying. I didn't really show up to qualifying until like I was 3 cars away, just because I think just sitting there and just, melting, that's not going to be good for, your body, your mentality, or all that stuff. So no, I just think, properly hydrating and, not spending too much. I'd say the worst option is sitting in the heat all day and not getting any AC. But
So a lot of those guys, Dustin, that do motocross and supercross, like we were just at the Pala National the other day, and so what they do is like maybe half hour, 45 minutes before their moto or before their race, they'll go do like a blood pumping activity, like a pedal bike, like a stationary bike or something, and they'll still have a fan keeping them semi-cool. Like say it's 100 out, it's like 90 where they're at, and then immediately after the race, if they're not on the podium, within like 5 minutes, they're in an ice bath to shock the body, and then they go sit in the AC, and then they repeat for the second moto.
Yeah. Huh.
I say we just get really crazy and dump 20 grand and put the ACs and the trophy trucks into the Can-Ams. What do you say?
I thought those were more expensive than 20 grand. I thought those NASCAR units were like 50 grand or something.
No, they're not.
Wait, they've got AC
They're-
units in those trophy trucks?
Yeah, the pumpers.
Yeah, they're worth every penny. Every penny. Or all-wheel drive that one.
How did I not know about this?
Dude, I knew about it.
I miss them. I really miss them.
I bet you do. Oh my God. I bet you do.
I don't know. I don't think, realistically though, I mean, shit, Benquist would probably try it, but they pull so much ampage that I don't think a UTV could pull it off.
Dude, I'll start having an igloo cooler behind my seats and just run some air through the ice chest and then into my helmet pumper.
Dude, it's crazy.
Like
You guys think of all that cool stuff, though. All right, boys. Well, I'll let you guys go. I know it's getting dark, Dustin. You got to get some rest. So we'll see you tomorrow. And Christian, travel safe, man.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, boys. We appreciate it. We'll see you
Great
guys
talking to
soon.
you guys.
All right. Thanks to both Dustin and Christian for coming on. We really appreciate it. Kind of a slow show, but it was cool to hear like all the stuff that they were talking about the races. Like, it's honestly crazy to me to think that those guys have to go full tilt in a UTV for that long. Like, I mean, 4 hours in a UTV full tilt. I can't believe that these UTVs are hanging on. Okay, so if you guys are going to go to the Sand Sports Super Show tomorrow, come hang out. Just like come over to the booth, the KMC booth. It's booth 823-OS. and come hang out. We're going to do a Dirt Life show. We'll probably be hanging out around, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon up until maybe 10 o'clock at night. But the show will be from 5 to 8-ish, depending on the light there. So, yeah, come hang out, and we'll see you guys there. Thank you very much.